What is up, everybody? It is your boy Slumpestein. I'm coming at you guys with a new video. We have another game to review, and spoiler alert, it's a good one. Alright, so we're going to dive right into it. Today we are reviewing AdventureQuest 8-Bit Dungeons and Doomknights. Now, when I first saw this game, it really caught my eye because of the art style, because of the 8-bit nature of it. So it basically is a game that follows a paladin named Artix. His family and his home got destroyed, and he's trying to defeat the Doom Knight to get revenge. Essentially, very simple plot, works perfectly. So I'm gonna start off with the negatives. All right, the things that I think could that need some work, and I'll let you know up front, it's not a lot of them. So the first thing is because of the graphic style and because of because of how you maneuver around from the different screens. Sometimes it could be a little bit difficult to see where you need to walk to get to the next screen, and if there is a passage there. There's been a couple of times where I've been trying to progress into the game and I did not know that there was a passage in this one or two blocks in a certain part of that screen, and sometimes that could be a little bit annoying, but nothing too crazy. And then also I understand that it's trying to have that retro feel to the game, and I understand that it's trying to make you feel like you're 30 years in the past, but I feel like the exclusion of the map is more of a hindrance and an annoyance than it is a cool or nostalgic gameplay mechanic at this point in time. Even if it isn't a map that actively tracks you as you move through the game, even if it's just more of a map that is just you see where all the locations are, and from there you have to decipher where you have to go and where you are and so on and so forth. That'd be a lot better than just not having a map. I feel like that kind of made it a little bit, like I said, it was more of an annoyance. And sometimes the controls can be a little bit, just a tad bit chunky. Alright, I was using my Elite controller for it. You definitely want to use the most traditional D-pad that you can. That's not a knock on the game, that's just me making a recommendation to anybody that's gonna be using like an Elite controller or something. You want to try to use a traditional D-pad. It'll help a lot. That's all the negatives that I have for this game, honestly. The rest of it is positives. The way that they are able to mix Zelda, Metroidvania all into one package and deliver it in 8-bit is crazy. You know, the way to unlock your abilities to progress further into the game, just the way that the combat and controls feels like Zelda. The music is downright amazing. I don't know if there's a soundtrack on Spotify or something, but if it is, I'm definitely gonna add it to a playlist. It's crazy. So if you like 8-bit music and nostalgic music, you're gonna love the music in this. And then there's some cool little things that are hidden in it, hidden in some of the text. You know, we got some English, some bad English translation, and I would assume that was done on purpose because it's in a few different spots. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I liked it personally. And it's an 8-bit NES game that has like the way that they operate with the side quests is really cool, and it gives you a lot to do while you're playing the game. And sometimes I was just going around doing some of that stuff, but it's really cool. It was really cool and nicely woven together, and some of, like, you don't expect funny or in text lines that you actually want to read in some of these older type games. But I feel like, I found myself actually laughing out loud a couple of different times at what some of these NPCs were saying, or yeah, some of them were saying, and I'm sure you'll see some of the footage up here. And obviously, with it being a Metroidvania type game, I feel like it encompasses Metroid, Castlevania, and Zelda. Some people say Zelda and Metroid, but I feel like it encompasses all three of them. Some of the abilities are really cool. I love the way that there's an ability in the game where you can see in the dark now, and it's just like, oh, everything is just light. That's the way they. It's not an ability that you turn on. It's just kind of always on. It's just little real cool things like that that make me really really enjoy this game. And I would recommend this to anybody that likes Metroid or old school Zelda, Castlevania type games. Just anybody that has an appreciation for that 8-bit period of gaming, I think should check this out for sure. I think you're getting your money's worth. It's probably $20 or something like that. I'll put the link for the game down in the description. Out of 10, I'm giving it a whopping 9. This game is really good, and I'm not just saying that. It was a real joy to play, and I'm definitely going to continue to play it even after this review. So go back and play some more of it, and just mess around in it. It's a game that I can just hop on for a little bit and just mess around. To be honest, I can be doing the same thing over and over again, and I feel like it's still interesting. But if you like this style of review, let me know. I've kind of changed it up a bit, more of a free-flowing review. I feel like it's more natural for me. Let me know if you like it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post new content or go live. And I'm going to holler at y'all later.